All right, everybody, hi, and welcome to my first official tarot reading on my channel. Before I get started, I just wanted to send a special and very, very heartfelt thank you to Gina at Tarot of Light and Kim at Kim K Crystals as well as our Krystal Krackhead family. You guys know who you are. You guys have been extremely encouraging for me, specifically over the past few weeks, and I wanted to dedicate this video to you guys. Anybody is welcome to watch this video, of course, but I wanted to dedicate this video specifically to you guys because, again, you guys are the reason that I'm recording right now. So I'm going to do just a general reading for now and then a reading for all 12 signs. This reading is just going to be, my intention was, and what I was focusing on when I was shuffling, is what is the message that people either want to hear from me or need to hear from me. And I just let the cards kind of speak to me. So the two cards that came out were the Justice card and the Death card. So the first thing I want to say is that I feel as though some of you have maybe major decisions to make in life that are going to lead to you wrapping up a cycle in life and moving on to something else. Others of you are wrapping up karmic cycles in your life. This could be learning lessons, this could be karmic relationships, but either way, it looks to me as though that karma and justice have been clearing the path for you, or they are clearing the path for you, so that you can get rid of, things that are old, things that are not serving you, things that are weighing you down. So that you can move forward. So it's the first few things that I want to say. I'm obviously going to go more into detail, but I at least wanted to start out with that. I'm going to be using a couple different decks actually, to clarify. I'm actually not going to use the deck that these cards came from. I just don't really feel compelled to do that, at least not just yet. So we're gonna, hello. Okay, moving on. I promise you I know how to shuffle. I promise you I do. Quite well, actually. We're gonna try that again, okay? Okay, here we go. So let's we're gonna focus on the Justice card to get started. There are things that you guys need to let go. Somebody is possibly even holding on to something, and I don't know if this is a secret. I don't know if this is an idea that you have. I don't know if this is something that you feel like you need to say in order to make things right, but it feels as though somebody is holding back something. Feels like a secret, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so I see here a lot of you are focused on your career. Okay, 10th house energy here, as well as Sagittarian energy. I'm going to hold these up. So we have the 10th house here, which again speaks to career. Speaks to your social status. This is also the 10th house is Capricorn energy, so you can be dealing with Capricorn. This is also Saturn energy. Okay, so I forgot where I was going with that, but whatever. It's Saturn. Okay, Saturn is the planet of boundaries, limitations, and discipline. That's where I was going with that. Okay. And then with the Sagittarian energy here being with the 10th house, and Sagittarians are fire signs, right? They don't like to be held down for anything for too long, for the most part. They're philosophers, they are travelers, they're very charismatic people. Sagittarians are also mutable energy, so this kind of speaks to, even though Scorpio here with the Death card is fixed energy, it has, in my opinion, kind of a mutable vibe, in that it's a as it ushers out the end of one season to bring in something new. So what this looks like to me is that some of you could be looking to break free of whatever it is that you're doing career-wise. You could be wanting to do something completely different. You want to take a risk. Some of you, I feel, could be even going back to school. You could be continuing education in your current career as well. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. I can talk a lot, you guys. This is probably gonna be a long video. Okay. Under the deck, you have the air element, communication, thoughts, travel, news, gossip. So some of you could be, some of you with this career change, it could be a job in communications. This could be something that you want to do online. You guys could be TikTokers. And maybe you want whatever you do for a living to reach a large number of people, okay? And if that's the case, it looks like that's, here we go again. This is a decision that you need to make. It feels like it's a decision that you're making reluctantly, but it also feels like whether you make this decision or not, it's going to happen anyway. Some of you could, I really feel like some of you are going back to, I didn't even see that. The pink moon in the 9th house. Again, I really feel like some of you are continuing your education. The 9th house is also ruled by Sagittarius, so a lot of you could be a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you could be divorcing a Sagittarius, okay, or breaking. You maybe have just recently ended a relationship with a Sagittarius. We also have the pink moon here. New and exciting opportunities. Focus on the new. Yeah, okay. Transcendence. I'm sorry. I will cut myself off. But I'll let you guys read the card here. So yeah, out with the old, in with the new. Okay. But again, this is whatever you're wrapping up. This is karmic up. This is karmic. Okay. And karmic just means that it's a lesson that you had to learn. Okay. Karma is good. Karma, I don't even like to say good and bad. I mean, because the lesson is a lesson. If you want to look at it as bad, you can, but I don't. Whatever this situation is that you went through, that you're clearing out, this was something that was meant to happen because you were supposed to learn something from it. Okay. This also feels as though some of you learned something spiritually from what you've recently gone through. Okay, so let's look into the death card here. Okay, so we have the Virgo card and then we have opposition. Some of you with the death card and the sixth, I'm sorry, I said Virgo, sixth house is ruled by Virgo. That's why I said that. Some of you could be going on a diet, okay, and with the opposition card, maybe like a diet or a fitness journey or something like that, and maybe you're not sure what to do or what actions to take in order to get that started. Some of you have habits that have to go, right? Some of you, what's holding you back, what you're holding on to, some of you are holding on to old habits, okay? Some of you need to get organized. With the sixth house here, again, with the sixth house being ruled by Virgo, and Virgos are very meticulous. Virgos are what I like to think of as the filter of the zodiac. So it's you need to be very meticulous and get rid of things, like I said before, get rid of things that don't serve you. Okay, if it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't feel right, if it's not going to facilitate you moving forward, if it doesn't align with your passions and what you've been learning spiritually, okay, you need to let it go. But again, with this, the opposition card, it feels like you're just kind of holding on to dead weight. It feels like it's almost like you're kind of working against yourself in some type of way, or there could be something externally that is working against you. If this is a situation with work, it could be maybe it's difficult for you to leave for whatever reason. It could be uncertainty of your finances. It could be fear of kind of taking the leap and being adventurous and doing what you want to do. You could be leaving work because there's opposition. Okay, there could be maybe somebody that you don't get along with. Maybe your the career path that you're in is no longer serving you. It's not fun for you anymore. Maybe this could just be something that you were doing just for a paycheck, and it just became very routine to you, and you got bored. Because again, it's with the Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius people can get bored very easily. Any fire sign, I feel, can get bored very easily. Okay, I'm an Aries rising. I get it. I get bored very easily. So I feel like a lot of you do not want to be in something that is so routine and boring and mundane, but you're just not sure what to do, or you're holding on to it because of fear of change. So we're gonna keep going. Oops. Some of you could be suffering with some form of anxiety as well. What did I say with the Virgo card? Witchy, analytical, perfectionist, details, critical, responsible, humble, orderly, insightful, alchemist, and health. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. It's the first thing I want to say. You could also be involved with a Virgo. If you're not, I feel like what is going to help empower you and what is going to help usher in this change that needs to happen is channeling Virgo-like energy. So being a human filter. And buckle down and focus on what it is that what's best for you, okay? Because also you have to bear in mind that Virgos are service-oriented people, so they can be self-sacrificial, kind of like a Pisces, where they will put other people's needs before themselves because it just comes naturally to them, which can create opposition, possibly even within yourself. It can create resentment as well towards the people that you're helping, and they don't realize that, right? But you could develop resentment towards being overly helpful towards other people, and you want to focus that energy back on yourself. All of the energy that you're putting out to help other people in your job, possibly, you need to direct that back towards yourself, okay? And it feels like you don't want to do that. You also have some wounds that need to heal with Chiron. So it feels like if this is the case, this is something that you guys have been carrying, this energy, this way of moving, this habitual, you know, kind of working against yourself. And how can I say this? Doing things for the greater good and not necessarily doing what's right for yourself and putting other people before yourself. I feel like this is something that it's deep seated in you. And with Chiron, if you don't know what it is, Chiron is the wounded healer. Everybody has a Chiron placement. My Chiron is in Taurus, and it's one of those things. It's something that's going to follow you for your entire life, right? It's that little bit of something in you that can make you, depending on where your Chiron is, feel, you know, insignificant. It can make you feel like as though you're not abundant. It can make you it can make you overly generous. It can make you selfish. Again, this kind of depends on where your Chiron is, okay? But again, you guys do need, what this looks like to me here with the Death card is what needs to usher out is old ways of thinking, old routines, and things that are quite literally working against you. There are things, possibly a Virgo, possibly your career, that are literally working against you, okay? And you need to put yourself first. If this is people that you're putting before yourself, you need to stop, okay? I'm gonna put these cards away, you guys, these cards, and then I'm gonna pull out another deck in a second here just to clarify something. Real quick, you guys, I forgot to show you the bottom of the deck, and I'm actually glad that I did this. On the bottom of the deck, we have South Node. South Node is past life karma, and then underneath that you have Scorpio. Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, which is the planet that's going to unearth all of your shit. All the shit that you're not healing from, Scorpio. When Pluto flips that shit, when I call it flipping the iceberg, when Pluto flips your iceberg, all that stuff that you need to heal, okay, it's not going to be fun. But this is stuff. It's funny because I was thinking this when Justice popped out and I didn't say it. I do feel like some of you have past life karma. I do. And I don't think that this is other people necessarily. And what I mean by this is I don't feel like this is a past life soulmate. I feel like this is past life trauma, past life karma, okay? That's what I feel is the catalyst here. I really hope I used that word in the right context. I feel like I did. If I didn't, please let me know. But I feel like that's what it is. You guys need to transcend. You guys need to let things go. You guys need to be flexible and adaptable as well. Okay, be open to change. Okay, so I just want to use astrology cards being one of my favorite decks. So I was going to put these cards away, but I actually want to keep them out because it's going to help me to kind of keep on track here. So we're going to start over on this side with the Justice energy here. So let's see why the Justice card is here, what you guys are clearing out. If I didn't say this, oops. I know I didn't say this. Some of you might be, yeah, it's time to close out a chapter again. And I said this before, if you guys don't close this out, this wheel's going to turn without you. Okay? So whether you make the decision to close chapters out, whether you make the decision on your own to wipe the slate clean and to do what it is that you need to do in order to move forward, this wheel's going to turn regardless. Okay? So it's best for you, and it's less traumatic, I guess, for you to do that on your own rather than the universe interjecting and turning the wheel for you. Okay. What else could be involving? That was the King of Cups again. This is Scorpionic energy too. Yep. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Scorpio. I knew this would happen. The King of Cups is right here. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Scorpio. I have the Death card here. I have Five of Cups here, which is Scorpio energy. This is Mars in Scorpio. Okay. Sorry, you guys. King of Cups is a Scorpio, and I don't know if this is visible or not, but the bottom of my other deck was also Scorpio. If you are not dealing with a Scorpio, again, I can't say this enough. Wipe the slate clean. Out with the old and with the new. You are holding on to something. Past regrets, okay? Crying over spilled milk. What was me? What if? What didn't happen? You know, what didn't work out? These things that you don't want to let go of, and you're so emotionally, this is something, these are things to me, or things, a person, something, situations, whatever. There's something here that you are very emotionally attached to. And that's why it's hard for you to let go. Again, this could be a person. This could be a career situation. For some of you, this is where you live. A way of thinking, a way of moving, just to, your habits. There's something that's so deeply ingrained in you. And to be fair, you guys, this looks like, to be fair, it's kind of, I gotta say, I feel like it's not even your fault. It's really not even your fault, because I can't stay away from Chiron and South Node and then opposition here, because you have no control over your Chiron placement. You have no control over your South Node placement, which is your past life, and then the wounds that you carry that won't heal. So, again, don't be so hard on yourself, right? Because there's things that we do as people that, and I don't like to rely on astrology so much and take the responsibility off of ourselves. There is something to be said for the placements in our zodiac, in our birth charts. So if you are having trouble holding on to emotional things, to people that are not serving you, to careers that are not serving you, it could just be, that there is an old, deep-seated wound or a past life wound that has not healed yet. And to be fair, how would you know that? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying that to say this. Don't be so hard on yourself, because Virgos can be very hard on themselves. I personally have a placement in my birth chart that makes me hard on myself. Did I say that right? Am I using that as an excuse? Of course not. But it is nice to know that, because it's actually empowering to know that, because if you know yourself, then you know how to kind of work around things like that. Okay, so we're going to come over to this side here with the Death side. Seven of Pentacles. So to change. It's just like you're what are you waiting for? You're investing, sorry if that annoys you. It's like you're investing in something. It's like you're waiting. I see you like waiting on the right time to act, or you're waiting to receive. You're waiting to receive what this wheel is going to bring for you. You're waiting to receive what justice is going to bring for you. But again, you have to do it. Okay? You have to do it. It also feels like you will start to see results. You just have to be proactive. You have to also believe in yourself. What else? Okay. Some of you have a long-standing friendship that you may have to walk away from. Oh boy. That's my first impression. Don't let a friendship fall apart under the weight of a misunderstanding. It's just what randomly just came to my mind. I feel like some of you have been holding on to a friend who's not really a friend, but you keep this person around simply because they're comfortable to you. Like you've known this person probably since you were a child. Could be a sibling, a cousin, but somebody that you're very fond of, somebody that you share joy with, somebody that you have fun with, somebody that you go out with. And again, this is something that you've invested in, both of you, for a long time. But with the Eight of Swords, it feels as though you are stuck in your own. The Eight of Swords is a prison of your own thoughts, right? So it's maybe looking as though either you have a friend that you need to let go of, or maybe because you sorry you guys, I'm looking at the cards again. Somebody could have hurt you and you didn't want to show it, or somebody hurt you and they didn't show remorse. And if somebody hurt you and didn't show remorse, you could be getting an apology. At the very least, you are owed an apology. And it's also kind of, again, if this is a friendship or somebody that you have a close emotional relationship to, you guys aren't speaking. And this kind of feels like a stalemate because of pride. But this, I mean, just that's what it feels like. Yeah, buddy. Somebody. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to say the first thing that comes to my mind. Somebody may have found out that a friend flirted with their significant other, or their significant other had flirted and made a pass at their friend. Yeah, buddy, that's what happened. And I feel like, I'm just gonna say, if that's the case, some of you watching may be the friend that did this. Some of you watching are the friend or the significant other that did this, okay? And you held on to that secret, or you're holding on to that secret, or maybe you weren't the friend, maybe like about it, maybe right? Because we have the Page of Swords here and the Page of Wands, right? So this to me feels as though maybe somebody finding out about like a one-night stand with somebody. Okay, with the Knight of Wands here. I know you guys don't know what these cards are. This is a intermittent deck or whatever. Anyway, so you have the page of swords, the page of wands, and the knight of wands here. So what this looks like to me is that somebody had found out about somebody maybe doing some research, being nosy, maybe had seen online that somebody maybe had a one-night stand, or somebody had a fling with somebody, right? And that was brought to the light, that somebody was out here romancing and sweet talking with the Knight of Cups with a friend, with the Six of Cups too, with a friend. This looks like this was happening with a friend, okay? With the Four of Pentacles here, and then the Hanged Man. This is like somebody, you know, did what they did, but they held on to this secret, and then finally I feel like they let it go. Or that maybe they want to let this secret go because they couldn't hold it back anymore. And somebody feels like, okay, I'm gonna finally maybe let this secret out with the Queen. With the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. I'm gonna finally let this secret out with that sacrifice there with the Hanged Man. I'm gonna let this secret out regardless of the effect that it has on my friendship. Oh boy, that was a lot. You guys, yeah, when these messages come into me, they come in quick. My goodness gracious, not where I thought that was gonna go. So we're gonna keep going, you guys. I'm gonna say this a lot. I talk a lot. I have a lot of decks, but I would kind of want to get a little bit more clarification for you guys. Okay. I hope you guys don't mind me leaving the cards out. This feels like a personal message. This card says teach. You'll one day share your story with others. You have power, a lot more than you realize. Speaking up about your experiences and about what's important to you is the way to create change. And then this one has the number 76 at the bottom, if that means anything to you guys. 17, what did I say, 76? 76 would be 13, which is, 13 is 4, stability. Okay, anyway. Couple things that I take from this. One, just with the word teach alone, again, this is a lesson that you had to learn. So if somebody did something wrong to you, somebody cheated on you, somebody went behind your back and flirted with your friend, if you went behind somebody's back and flirted with somebody's significant other, whatever, maybe if you went on a date even, or something, you were invited on a date, whatever the situation was, it was meant to teach you something. That's the first thing I take from this card. The second thing I take from this card is if you are keeping a secret, if somebody is keeping a secret from you, it has to come out. Okay? But again, it's going to come out regardless. It's going to come out regardless because somebody is holding on to regret about something that they did. This could also maybe even be a love affair at work. Somebody was flirting or sleeping with somebody at work. Okay. Underneath the deck, you guys, is transition. Okay, a lot of transitional energy, a lot of, like I said, upheaval, clearing the path so that new things can come in. You are undergoing a significant life change or entering into a time of transition. Growth will only be possible by suspending your desire to fulfill the uncomfortable void that you feel. With the number 6. So if, sorry you guys, if there is a person, a career, a living situation, a friend, a significant other, a sibling, a cousin, a father, a mother, whoever that you have a deep emotional connection with, and maybe this person has hurt you in the past, but you're holding on to this person, like a Scorpio would. You're holding on to this person because you love them so much. Even if they hurt you, you're holding on to this person because you love them so much, or they're holding on to you because they love you so much. Either way, there is a complete upheaval that is needed in order to balance this situation out. If not, it's going to completely be out of whack. It's going to continue to be out of whack. So we're going to pull one more, you guys, and then I'm done. Let me just find it. It's right here. Here we go. I don't even know the name of this deck. Angel Answers, I think. So just a final something or another. Just one, like a timeline, yes or no, just any final anything. You guys, that's what I want to get out of this deck, and then I will let you go. Actually, no. I might do another one. Trust. Oh, sorry, there's two here. We have trust, and oh wow, we have wait. That's interesting. No, I get it. You waited, okay? I feel like you've waited, right, with the Seven of Pentacles. You've waited. I feel like you waited for this situation to fix itself. I feel like you waited because you trusted that the situation would fix itself, right? No need to worry. You trusted that the situation would fix itself. And maybe that's the issue. Maybe that is what it is that the situation will fix itself. For some of you, maybe if not, I mean, let me see what else. You're ready and remain positive. Okay? So, again, some of you, the wheel is going to turn on its own. Others of you, you're ready to turn the wheel on your own. I said I was going to pull one more. Sorry, guys. Sorry guys, it's funny because I always get nervous to read, and then once I start, I don't stop. It's interesting to me how that works. But I just want to pull one more oracle card. I want to pull one more oracle card for you guys, and then go. I'm just looking at the cards to see if I see anything else. Some of you need to, as far as this career change is concerned, if that's the case, a lot of you need to rely on the gifts that you were born with, the talents that you were born with naturally, and not just taking a job just for the sake of having a job. Somebody needs to have a conversation. So these are my millennial cards, so they're kind of funny, whatever. So this one says high key. Something needs to be said, out in the open, obvious, and letting everybody know. Somebody could have blasted somebody online as well, but I do feel like something needs to be said or something is about to come out. Either way, this is a karmic cycle that needs to be wrapped up. So if somebody has wronged you, forgive them. If you wrong somebody else, you need to forgive yourself and wrap this up, because it feels to me as though there are things that are waiting for you. Karmically, there are things that you have worked for that are coming in for you, but I feel like you are kind of slowing the situation down. There's an opposition here because there's a situation that hasn't healed. Okay, so because somebody's salty and spilling the tea. Didn't I talk about secrets? Okay, sorry, that's probably crooked. So I'll read it and I'll show you again. Salty says sudden change in mood, feeling someone did you wrong, upset, bitter, annoyed, and jealous. Okay. It's funny, I kind of wish I knew what this situation was, but it's going to be different for everybody. And then the next one is spilling the tea. Something juicy, hidden truth, disclosing information, slander, gossip, shocking, and untrustworthy. Shit's gonna hit the fan if it hasn't already, and I feel like there's going to be a betrayal that's going to be exposed, something that was maybe long-standing rather. But again, forgiveness is the name of the game, you guys. It's always a part of your journey. If somebody hurts you, it's a part of your journey, but you have to understand that's also a part of theirs. And it's one of the key things that helped me to kind of move on and to let people go is just to understand that was just a stop along a long journey of life, and sometimes that just has to happen that way. So I hope that this helps you guys. Leave a comment below and let me know. Again, thank you so much, and a special shout out to Gina, Kim, and my Krystal Krackhead family, Maurice, Minerva, Maria, Amber, Tafara. I know you guys by name. I adore you guys, and Vince, and just thank you so much. I'm trying to think of other names here. I don't know. You know who you are. Anyway, thank you so much for encouraging me to do this. I hope this helps you guys. I don't know when exactly this will be posted in relation to when I have my website up. So if you do want a personal reading, either my website or my email is going to be in the description box, depending on when you view this video, depending on when things are done. That's all I have, you guys. So thank you so much for spending the time with me. See you in the next one. Bye.